might know what to expect when it comes down to a found footage series, whether you're talking about the Paranormal Activity series, the Blair Witch films, the Paranormal Entity, Bad Ben, or the Blackwell Ghost films. They can all feel exactly the same as the last, and maybe, just maybe, they can get a little bit bold and change things up. The first two Blackwell Ghost films felt relatively similar to one another, like one big expanded narrative, but this third film changes up so much that you might as well call it a spin-off rather than sequel. The only real common denominator here is our ever so lovable documentarian Turner Clay as he investigates a brand new haunted house, which has its own deeply shrouded mystery surrounding it. In this film, Turner heads to a vacation house in Florida after he experiences several visions in his dreams about a missing girl that he's never met, named Sarah Baker. Turns out, her disappearance was connected to a string of serial killings in this local town. His investigation takes him to the Lightfoot vacation house, and a new nightmare begins to unravel before his very eyes. Uh-oh, looks like he took a sharp turn in a direction that I wasn't too fond of, a different location. Now, this begs the question, when it comes down to the Blackwell Ghost series, is it the house that makes the series, or is it Turner Clay? For me, it's definitely kind of a mixture because I don't think the series would quite work without Turner Clay, but I'm also not entirely sure what to think of the Blackwell house not being prominent either. After all, it is called the Blackwell Ghost, not the Lightfoot Ghost, so that house is every bit a character in the series thus far, and a part of this film felt weird to have it be vacant, to say the least. I mean, to be honest, at the end of the previous film, when the original house owner decided to sell the Blackwell house, I would put good money on the idea that Turner Clay would have bought the stinking house for the rest of the series. Now I don't even know what to think. This third film, unfortunately, has a whole lot less of everything that you want to see in the series. Less sarcastic quips from Turner, less spooky moments, more repetitious moments that you don't want or need to see as often as you do here, all encompassing a mystery that honestly isn't all that alluring. I will say that the parts of the film with the interview felt legit enough. Whoever that man was actually felt real, and the one part of the movie that helped make it feel authentically like an actual documentary, which is, you know, something that Turner Clay's been claiming all along. I also appreciated the different location in terms of, you know, kind of a variety of different elements for scenery. So even though the house isn't there, along with its own mythos, I didn't mind what we saw here either. I feel like what happened was Turner Clay in real life took a vacation and was like, what if I made a movie out of it? And that's what we get. For what it is, it's okay, but there's honestly not a lot that you can talk about with the movie. He made an effort to do something new and different, which is always welcome for a sequel, no matter what franchise that you're talking about. But at this stage in the series, where we've only begun to look under the surface when it came down to that original story, with that original old lady that you see on the poster, the buried teeth that he found in the backyard, etc., this third film was just surprisingly dull in my opinion, and if they continue the series staying away from the Blackwell house that in part made the series, then I don't know how strong my interest will remain. That being said, Turner is a funny character that I've enjoyed watching. I feel like in real life he's sarcastic and he's not even taking his own movies all that seriously. Like, there's a moment in this film where he's standing in front of a hallway and he's like, I'm petrified of this hallway, guys. I'm just so scared. If that door slams shut down there, I'll poop my pants. So based off of what he's saying, he's terrified, but he ain't acting it. He's not shaking either physically or vocally. I mean, if you were truly terrified to look down a hallway, the actual thought of doing it would make it hard for you to turn your head. You might be sweating, and by the time you actually look behind you, you might zip your head back, only having looked down the hallway for a split second. He naturally looks down the hallway and stares down it for a good few seconds before he looks back at the camera and calmly states, I'm just so terrified. Come on, man, if you want your audience to be scared, they need to put themselves in your shoes and be terrified right along with you. Your attitude in the film, being as calm as it is, was in all actuality how I felt when I watched it, calm. And if you're calm watching a horror film, you're also bored. So by a clear mile, The Blackwell Ghost 3 is absolutely the worst that I've seen from the series so far at a C- letter grade, final overall score of 56%, 56 out of 100 possible stars. Both the unbiased and the biased scores down below seem to agree with that overall assessment, and that's not looking too good for the remainder of the series. We're really only halfway done. I mean, not even halfway, but close enough. My only hope is that they either get back to the house that made the series in the first place, or they do something so different and so unique that it still stands out on its own, you know, in a way that you wouldn't expect. But I don't know. Anyways, what did you think about the Blackwell Ghost 3? Did it meet your expectations? Did you enjoy this, you know, Florida vacation house story and mystery? Let me know, and as for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to be notified when I come out with my next review for the Blackwell Ghost series. And until then, guys, peace out.